It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the veteran, Adam Thielen. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 16 carries, 72 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too.
And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
In motion, Aguilar. And now a fake there on the Jets sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, gets off to a good start. Look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
That's good for a Jets.
Now Rodgers. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Still going. Nelson Aguilar. And touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the Rams had 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Now that's a good... Give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defense?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out. Points on this drive. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down. Line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Potential grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference, offense.
So retract the yardage and...
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a first down coming up. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly 10 yards as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Pickens going in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Monday.
Fields. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. In motion right is the tight end. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Fields now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Rodgers.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You don't cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before the break. Fields.
His throw incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in week.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third and long. It's Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On first down, Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This complete left side to Aguilar. Touchdown, Jets. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down in inches.
Here's third and a few inches. Give to Bigsby on the option.
And he works free. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 31 on third down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Fields now on second down. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Looks to me like maybe there's a little... with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
From a yard out.
and the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw is Rodgers. Completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 40. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Rodgers.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 21. 19 yards that time for number 19. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carlos Basham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Well, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw. Fields.
Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Fields.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
All eyes on Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
They snap it to Fields.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Rams have won the game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big time